So, which is worse, season 5 of Ruby or season 5 of Winx Club?
Oh, season 5 of Ruby. It's not even a fucking contest. Like
Like,
season 5 of Winx is dumb. Don't get me wrong. It's a corporate cash grab. It's corporate fan fiction. But at least there are cool ideas and it's pretty to look at. And it's fun if you turn your brain off. Volume 5 of Ruby is just so dreadfully boring and ugly. Like, girl, no. I would rather watch seasons 5 and 6 of Winx Club than be forced to rewatch Ruby Volume 5.
like they couldn't pay you to rewatch Ruby Volume 5?
Well, it depends on how much we're talking. Is it six figures?
7.
7? Okay. I might, well, but only once. Only once.
Nah, you gotta edit that shit too, so you gotta watch it multiple times.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, wait. If I'm editing, I can add memes then? I can make fun of it?
Yes.
Oh, then I'm down. Fuck yeah. Like see, that's the thing with the bad volumes of Ruby, where it's like
free.
Painful to watch them, but glorious to make fun of them.
Yes. Fair. True. Based. Well, you know what season 5 does not suck?
My brain is not working, so just tell me. I don't feel like guessing.
But Buffy.
That is correct.
5, I think, because I don't know if you know, but we are watching Buffy at the moment, and wow. Like, normally when you watch a TV show that's really popular, people are like, well, the first couple seasons are great, but then it slowly declined. But Buffy is like, no, like, its first season is its least good season.
Which is exactly what you want, because you want, like, the writers to figure out what the fuck they're doing and for it to get better as it goes.
And it literally just gets better. Like, like 2 is better than 1, 3 is better than 2. I'm not gonna say 4 is better than 3. I prefer 4 to 3, but a lot of people prefer 3 to 4, so I don't know. And then 5 is better than 4, 6 is better than 5, and 7 is better than the rest, literally the whole show. So,
I mean, from what I've seen, because yeah, we did just start season 5, it lives up to the hype. I'm very impressed with it so far. It's that kind of thing where you can see that it was the progenitor of all like the modern paranormal teen or young adult shows. I can see the DNA of Buffy in shit the way that you can see the DNA of Avatar in a lot of animated shows.
yeah, exactly. You can, and it's like Buffy is literally the blueprint for everything going forward in terms of supernatural teen shows.
As it should be, because it's so fucking good. Like, the character arcs, the moral grayness, the comedy. I think what's interesting is that it started all the character quips and the witty humor of characters, but like it doesn't feel forced at all. Whereas like a lot of shows or movies that try to do that self-aware thing now, it just always comes off as like, do you really need to do that? Do you have to kill the tone that way?
Yeah, and I think that Buffy's really good at like shifting and changing tone while like staying true to the story's focus, and I'm like, that's really also really impressive. So I also I love that.
Yeah, it never feels like we're taking the wind out of our sails or like we're like being inappropriately funny in a really tense moment. It always feels true to the moment or the character, and I very much appreciate that.
And Willow is a lesbian now, so we enjoy that over here.
They handled the queer rep of her so much better than so many fucking modern shows do. I'm like, are you sure this came out like when it did? Because this is like real good shit.
And mind you, it's good, but it's good while it could have been better. But like, even with all the constraints that the network had for it, it was still really good.
It's like, yeah, sure, they had network, they had the network meddling in it and like censoring it, but it was still very clear what was happening, and we handled it with care and nuance and clarity. Whereas certain other shows are just like, well, we're doing all we can. It's not our fault we have to queerbait you for 9 whole seasons.
No, literally. And I just love the fact that, like, Willow has established relationships. Like, she really, and like, I am going to start this discourse because I want to, and this is my podcast, so I can do whatever I want to do. I like talking about Willow bisexual discourse, and I don't care that it makes people upset. I think people have this idea that, like, if you acknowledge that Willow is a bisexual, then, like, that invalidates, like, what she has going on with Tara, and that in turn invalidates that representation and how they feel about Willow. And I just feels like, but that's not my fault. I think a lot of it comes down to, like, when it comes to sapphic relationships in media, oftentimes that's just not given its flowers, and it's not given as much gravitas or importance as the gay relationships are, and I think that's a problem in its own right. So I think when sapphics do get something good in media, they feel like they really need to hold on to it and clutch onto it. And to be frank, it's just like, yeah, I don't want to share. And I get that, but like, it's not about sharing. Like, she's still sapphic. It's just that, like, I think that she's clearly bisexual.
I think I would argue part of it probably comes from the way that lesbians and sapphics are treated in real life. Like, we've talked about this before, but the power of the dick. It's like, whatever your sexuality is, whatever your gender is, there's always this assumption that everyone must be attracted to men. So for women and lesbians, it's always that assumption of like, oh, you know, you'll just find the right man. So it results in a downplaying of the seriousness and validity of like women and like their relationships with each other, which I think also kind of is where, like, you know, there's that whole thing about like the gold star lesbian where it's like, oh, I'm a woman who loves women who's never been with a man, so you know I am a true lesbian. I think a lot of it comes from that, where it's this reaction to the way that society invalidates women and assumes that they must be intimate on some level. It's an extension of that, I think.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and I also just kind of feel like when people talk about Compat a lot when they talk about Willow, and I'm not against representing Compat. I think Compat is a very common experience. I think Compat is what stops a lot of women from exploring, you know, their sapphic desires and tendencies. I just feel like the difference between what Willow goes through on the show and Compat is Willow has real, not just romantic, but sexual feelings for guys on the show. And that's like I don't like to acknowledge her being with Xander, but she really liked Xander for a long time, and that was really plot relevant that, like, she liked Xander, but Xander liked Buffy, and it was,
we all make mistakes. It's okay, Willow.
We all make mistakes. And then she cheated on her perfectly good, nice, normal boyfriend for Xander and literally almost destroyed her relationship with him over Xander.
Wild behavior. Pure self-destructive behavior. Crackhead behavior.
Like, girl. Like, I think that that's, like, literally one of the worst mistakes she's ever made. And she's killed people on the show.
I think that's worse than murder. I do think it is. Yes.
So, like, yeah. But then, like, I like, but see, that's the thing. I also like how they present it to where she has good relationships with, like, both kinds of people. Like, her relationship with Oz was, like, beautiful, and it was sweet, and it was romantic, and it was subtle. Like, it wasn't like, you know, because, like, they're side characters, so it's like, it's not all about them, but, like, they spent a really good amount of time, like, focusing on them. You know what they kind of remind me of a little bit?
Oh, what?
Just a little bit. Ren and Nora, just a little tiny bit. Like, if Ren and Nora were actually taken seriously, I feel like they would have a Willow and Oz dynamic.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Like, if they got to be actual characters. Yeah, it's giving them in volume 4. That's when they're at their peak.
Yeah, that's kind of what they give. And then like when Willow and Oz, break up, and obviously that is a big deal for Willow. That's her most significant relationship up until that point, and they break up. It's like, oh well, it's heartbreaking, it's devastating, but they don't ruin Oz's character. They don't assassinate his character. They don't make him a bad person in order for Willow to like move on.
Yeah, like it's so nice the way that they handle it, where it's like Oz is kind of jealous because he can tell that like there are real feelings between Willow and Tara, but like he's not awful about it. He's not throwing out like homophobic slurs or anything. Like it really highlights just how often character assassination happens, because it's just the easier, lazier route for writers to take instead of these messy, more realistic, I would argue, confrontations or conflicts between characters, where it's like there is no bad guy. It's just kind of a shitty situation where things have changed.
I just think that's kind of how life is. But then I was also telling Thomas, I was like, because in the scene where she was like, he's a werewolf because it's Buffy, he's a werewolf. So he's like, I smell her on you. And he kind of gets like angry, and Thomas is kind of uncomfortable because of the imagery of like a man getting upset with a woman. But I was like, I loved that scene. I love that he got upset, because I think that validates like the seriousness and the validity of their relationship, that the sapphic relationship is threatening his relationship, because Tara is a character that is awfully, terribly insecure. She's very insecure. She always keeps her head down. She never looks anybody in the eye, and she's just like comfortable with the sort of like DL relationship that they're having up until this point. And it's just
she like preemptively gave up because she assumed Willow would choose Oz.
Yeah, she's like, well, it's okay. I always understood that if he ever came back, that you would choose him. So you need to be with the person you love. And she's like, I am with the person that I love. Like, it's you. And I loved that. So
yeah, like Willow and Tara are so cute. Oh my god.
And then she's coming out to Buffy, and Buffy's like,
yeah, Buffy's reaction was like, it's not that she's bigoted, it's just like her whole perception of Willow has like changed in a way she never expected, and like she's awkward about it. She's chill, she still loves Willow. It's just, I kind of appreciated that it was honest in the way that can like be a bit of a hiccup for somebody. Like when someone comes out to them, it's like they're still supportive, they're still loving. It's just like you have to rethink the way you view that person now.
Yeah, and I really like that they didn't do that whole lazy trope of like, she's a lesbian and she loves her best friend.
She must be in love with me, clearly.
She must be in love with me, clearly. And it's like,
because every gay person is in love with every single person of the same sex that they ever meet. Clearly.
And it's just like, I'm so glad that they didn't go that route, and they just had Buffy and Willow just stay besties.
Agreed. Because it's like, girl, like, you're straight, but like you don't fall in love with every single like man that like, girl, you should know how this works.
Like, look at you, Xander.
Well, Xander's a whore that no one talks about, so that
But then can we also talk about shifting labels and how shifting labels is okay? Because I do think at some points in the show they say the words "I'm gay," and I think people also tie that, and they're like, "Oh, we'll see." But see, in my own life, I am a bisexual person. I like and can potentially be with both genders. However, I have a preference for men. I think dating men is easier. I think dating men is more accessible for me. So, and I'm a very like, listen to me, I have a fag scent. So like when people meet me and they talk to me and I'm talking with my hands, and they're like, yeah, so you're just like, you're gay, right? And I'm just like, yeah, I'm gay. And it's like, that's just easier. It's simpler for me. And I can view it as an umbrella term, and I'm not super strict about what people call me in that area. Like, you can call me gay, you can call me bisexual, you can call me queer, you can call me fruit, any of that works for me. I'm cool with it. I don't really care. But like, so, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
I can totally see like, especially if you're in a queer relationship and that's how people see you, just being like, it's simple. I'm gay. It's just, that's just simple.
I think
You
it's
know what I
also
mean?
just kind of a symptom of that era where, like, specifically in media, it was such a fight to even get like basic cis gays on screen that that's kind of where the fight ended. It's like any other kind of queer, like bi or ace or trans. It's like, girl, no, like those don't exist. It's just gay. That's our only option. Like bisexuals don't exist. Like,
And it reminds me of this conflict going right now on a soap that I'm watching. Shout out to the YNR fans. But there's this couple that's been really popular on there for the last 10 years, Mariah and Tessa. They're lesbians, and both characters have dated men prior to being together or whatever. But they've been dating like a couple for the last, about on and off for the last 10 years. And they're married, they have a daughter. But right now, one of the characters is going through a depression storyline and a mental health storyline. So she's like, I just want to be alone and leave me alone. And I just need to, and I'm just, a lot of self-hatred, a lot of that going on. And the character has separated herself from her wife and her daughter. And it's been months and months and months, and now the wife is like, oh, like she's pushing me away, there's nothing I can do. And then she finds comfort in the arms of this man, this guy character, and she ends up hooking up with this guy. And a lot of fans are like, how dare you, CBS, how dare you, you're disgusting, how dare you break up this happy lesbian couple for her to cheat on her with a guy, like that's disgusting. And while I do understand like that outrage, and I do think that like there's a lot of issues with the storyline, I feel like it's been kind of clear that this character is interested in men still. Like even before, when her wife cheated on her with a woman, it was only because she thought that Tessa was gonna cheat on her with her ex-boyfriend. So the fact that that was even still a possibility is like, girl, that Claire's clearly bisexual. And it's like, I feel like, while I understand like standing up for queer rights in this aspect, it's like, I do feel like in a way that you kind of erasing another experience.
yeah, it kind of gives this thing that happens sometimes when we talk about like bisexual erasure and the way people view bisexuals. It's this view almost like where it's erasing the queerness of bisexuals, where it's like, oh, but you're only like half queer. You get to step into the straight world sometimes. And that's kind of what that's giving. It's like, oh, that woman, her queerness was erased because she was with a man and in an opposite sex relationship. And it's like, don't get me wrong, there's like nuance to be had there, but it's like bisexuality is still a thing. It's still valid. Like, it's still queer.
You're still bisexual all the time. Like if you like Chinese food but also Italian food, if I'm eating Chinese food for dinner, it doesn't mean that I don't like Italian food anymore. Like
exactly. I feel like there's also a metaphor here somewhere in the fact that like Italians got pasta from the Chinese, but whatever.
And it's just like,
let me just drag my own people real quick. Yeah.
Like I will remind you that I am Italian.
And we are trash.
Listen, I'm not white. I'm Italian. Okay?
Oh no, honey, we're white. We've been white for a minute.
I'm not white. I'm not white. I'm French. I'm from Norway.
You mean one of the first whites?
I'm Eastern European. Okay.
Oh my God.
All right, girl.
Well, to be fair, if you're talking to a Nazi, they won't think that's white, but
Well, we do have a lot of those in the U.S. right now, so let me hush.
Yeah. Ugh.
Anywho, let's get to some stories. Welcome to the Do the Wrong Thing.
We've waited through enough tangents.
This is the Do the Wrong Thing podcast. I'm your host, Maxwell Biddy Inc., and I'm here with Thomas Vaccaro, and this is a No Lies Detected inspired podcast where we tell you to do the wrong thing. Our favorite podcast got canceled, so we decided to continue it. How you feeling today, Thomas, before we get into these stories?
Wandered into the studio, like on a whim. I'm not even sure why I'm here, but I'm glad to be here. I get to yell into a microphone.
Yes, I think that's the best part. a couple of episodes have come out now, and we love that you love it. I love y'all's comments. I love y'all's opinions. I love y'all being like, Maxwell, you're wrong. I'll be checking my phone on my lunch break. Maxwell, you're wrong. You got this wrong. I don't agree with this. And it's like, yes, queen, go off. Yeah, tell me how wrong I am.
He will tell me about like all of these things going on in the comments, and I'll just be like, oh, that's interesting. I haven't checked any of them. So,
I listen. I love it. I do. I like comments more than I like views and likes. Like if I got
because that's someone
views,
actually sharing their thoughts. Then
right, like if I get 50 views max, but then also 50 views on a video, that's like Christmas for me. That's like, ooh, like I really get to engage and have a conversation, and that's why I have this channel, because I like having honest conversations about media. So. Let me know. Even if you think I'm wrong, let me know. I love to discuss.
Even if you're going to be that one person who leaves 500 comments for some reason.
Yeah, now I will say this. If y'all are going to go through the video and like timestamp things, I understand timestamping, so I know what exactly you're talking about. But can I make the suggestion or the order or the demand that you just keep editing your comment with all of your different little timestamps and then post that? Versus leaving 7 different timestamp comments. Like, that's a lot.
Like, girl, like, especially because, like, when you see a video, or, like, I'm just gonna share, like, when I see a video and I see a lot of comments left by the same person, I just assume that's, like, either spam or a stalker.
Yeah. And Thomas is a lot less nice than me when it comes to that. I'm like, oh, it's harmless. Thomas, like, block them. They're stuck. They're gonna kill you.
Because I had to learn to do that, bitch.
Like Thomas, like, run. Okay.
But, don't engage. Don't interact. Just fucking shadow ban them to the dark realm and forget about it.
No, literally. But I think Thomas has to do that more for survival, because Thomas has a larger platform than me, so he gets more comments than me on average.
Yeah, and when I see someone who's just being an asshole, I'm like, this is my kingdom and you are banished. Get out of here.
Literally.
Look, I believe in free speech, but like, this is my house. So if you're going to be a rude bitch, bye.
I'm removing your unicorn horn. You're now just like you're now just a mule. You're no longer a unicorn.
Oh, honey, you were never even a unicorn.
Ooh.
You were an alpaca at best.
It's like Azula saying, you were never even a player.
That's exactly what I was going for. I'm so glad you noticed.
Azula's like, you beat me on my own game. You were never even a player. Like, hush.
Just crossing my legs on the throne as I scowl at you, and then you're never seen again.
Shout out to the Daily for those stone gloves too. Those were cool. Anywho, to the theme of the podcast. I think I have some juicy ones tonight. Okay, I have some juicy ones going on.
I hope to God that they're not like ChatGPT stories, because like the fact that one of them got us genuinely, I'm still bitter.
I've been wading through a few of them. I like to go to the bottom just to see what the top comment is. Normally, if it's AI, the top comment, I'd be like, this is AI. Or I read this story last month. Something like that.
I don't know. I just prefer my messy stories to be of real humans instead of like a predictive text algorithm.
So I'm going to give you a couple of options.
I do enjoy options.
Don't we all? Am I the asshole for refusing to help my parents care for my son who they adopted? It's the first story.
Oh my God.
The second story is, am I the asshole for wanting my boyfriend to stop co-sleeping with his kids? And then the third one is, would I be the asshole for keeping my vasectomy appointments now that my wife is having second thoughts?
Oh my. Let's go with the first one.
The adoption one?
Yes. Alright,
sure. Let me scroll back up to that one. Wait a minute, where did it go?
Oh no, is it lost?
No, it shouldn't be lost. It was literally just right here. Okay, I found it. Alright, I'm gonna send it to you, but I think I'll be nice and I'll start reading this one this week.
I appreciate that.
Let me get my Mother Goose glasses on. Alright, am I the asshole for refusing to help my parents care for my son who they adopted? I am an oops baby. My folks had me when they were in their early 40s. I got pregnant when I was in university. I probably can't write here why I didn't want it. I wanted to not be pregnant, but my parents said they would cut off all aid to me if I did that, so I carried it to term. Then I wanted to put the child up for adoption or drop them at a fire station or something. I was not in a good place. My parents insisted on adopting him, so he is legally my brother. I do not hate him, but he is a reminder of something terrible that happened to me. Now I go back home as little as possible, maybe 2 days to a year. I have graduated and I have a life very far away from my parents. My brother, in quotations, is 12 now, and he is not well behaved. My parents are now in their 70s and are having a shitty retirement. They have to dedicate all their time to him. They can't take vacations that they planned. They won't downsize to a condo, so they still have yard work to do and stuff that he will not help with. None of my actual siblings will watch him to give them a break. They reached out to me for help. I said no. I said that he is their son and their responsibility. They think I'm being cruel for forcing them to do everything after they helped me so much. I took everything I had. It took everything I had to not curse them out. Some of my relatives have reached out to me to see why I refused to help fix the mess that I made. Them I did curse out and block. None of them helped me when I was pregnant against my will. The biological father is on the registry and cannot be near the kids before you ask.
Oh, I called the dad being on the. I was like, oh no, this child is not the. I think we can gather how the child came to be.
Yeah, it was not a consensual situation, and the parents were like, have it anyway.
You can't have an abortion. We told you no.
And then it was like adoption, and it was like, no, let us raise it. And
I'm like, the gall, like, to do all that, and like, you guys are the ones who like wanted this child to be born and then took on that responsibility knowing y'all were aging and that it was going to be kind of difficult for you. So yeah, I don't feel bad for the parents. I don't. Fuck them.
Yeah, I don't. You're not the asshole, because I feel like you did everything in your power to like not have this happen. You wanted the abortion, they said no. Okay, you had the baby. Okay, so then it was adoption, and then it was like, no.
Like literally, she was strong-armed into every scenario like that has led to this. So like, I the parents are the fucking assholes. Like, y'all are the ones who opened this door.
And then I think what's really taking it over the edge for me is the fact that this baby is a result of something not loving and consensual. It would be one thing if it was like I had a baby with my boyfriend, or like, a one night stand or something, but this is something traumatic that happened to her, and this, like she said, the child is a reminder of that. And not only is that not fair to her, that's not fair to the child to be. So you put a child in a situation where they have these aging, ailing parents, and then a sibling that has animosity towards them for reasons that are outside of this little boy's control. And it's just not a good situation. Like, I think it would have been better, because I think this could have been a really good compromise between the daughter and the parents. I think that they should have put the child up for adoption, but I think that it should have been an open adoption. So for those of you who are not aware, adoption has two kinds. You have open adoption, and open adoption means that there's open communication between the families. That means there's visitations, there's pictures, there's letters exchanged, so the biological family still has access to the adopted child. So it's basically like this adopted child has their adoptive family and all of their relatives, and then they also have the biological family, and the biological family is like another set of extended family members. So the parents could still see their grandchild when it was necessary they wanted to, but then also not have that responsibility, and then not have the biological mother or the sister in this situation always have to see this child as a reminder of this terrible thing that happened to her.
Right. That would have been such a better way to go about it. The parents definitely do not understand or care about the trauma that their daughter endured. Like, if you have your own beliefs about this kind of thing, I can get that. But like, it should have been her choice. Like, if she wanted to like terminate the pregnancy because of what she went through, or like for any reason whatsoever, like, it's her body. That should be her choice. But now that y'all have forced her hand and you've like done all of this, you have basically, the parents have ruined everybody's lives. They've ruined their own lives. They've ruined their daughters, like the kids. I can only imagine the kid. The kids know when something's up. This kid probably knows that there's more to like their background than they're being told. And just imagine learning that your sibling that you have that tenuous relationship with is actually your mom. And the reason why your parents are so old, or the parents you thought were your parents, and your mom who you thought was your sister your whole life doesn't want to be around you or take care of you, is because of what you resulted from and a choice that was taken away from her. Like, that's gonna be fucking harrowing and traumatizing for that kid at whatever age that they learn. It's just, the parents have like really set up everything for failure. They did not play the fucking tape through whatsoever.
And then yeah, everything you said correct. I agree with it. And I just feel like, the other siblings not helping. I think the other siblings are more assholes for not helping than you.
Yeah, where the fuck are they? Like,
because they know all of this and are still not helping. And it's like, ooh.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, sure. Like they have their own lives probably, but it's like, if y'all have the resources, I feel like I would at least want to help my sister out after she went through something like this. I would want to help her as much as I can by helping this kid.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
This is awful. I feel so bad. I feel bad for her, and I feel bad for that kid. Like, they don't deserve this shit.
Now, so what do they do moving forward? Because normally I like to give a little like, okay, you are the asshole, you're not the asshole, but like, this is what you do now. But like,
I don't know if we can, because it's kind of all in the parents' hands.
I don't really know what to tell them about it. Sucks to suck.
Yeah, like, I'm not about to tell her to be more involved in the kid's life, because like, girl, there's so much trauma there. Like, who the fuck are we to tell her that shit? Like, there's not.
If you can, if you think you could, but if you can't, don't. Put yourself first. Because you wasn't allowed to put yourself first when you were going through it. So I mean, I just hope that somebody else, because I'm sure the grandparents / parents are doing what they can for the child, but because their health is failing and it's getting a little difficult, like 12, like that's like, you're right on the cusp of your teenagers, like you do need a lot of guidance and help and support. And I really do hope that like that kid is able to find that from people that aren't his parents, because
those parents are useless.
So that's
I mean,
that sucks, show.
Just from like the fact that they wouldn't let her terminate the pregnancy, I'm already gathering the fact that they don't sound like very emotionally supportive, open, kind parents. They don't. So I don't have a lot of faith in them.
So yeah,
God help that child.
Hopefully he doesn't turn into one of these like podcast men with mics, like,
oh no. No,
Not
the
Mark,
manosphere
Mark
needs to stay
Zuckerberg,
away
but
from this
yeah.
boy.
I feel like these are the kind of people that the manosphere goes after, though, like weak, vulnerable, impressionable boys that don't have a lot of
especially
support or mentorship in their life. Yeah,
especially with the scenario of like the mom, like the sister actually being the mom. Oh my god, the way I can only imagine the way that like reactionary dude bros and like misogynists would like warp this to like make the dad the victim in this scenario. Like, oh my god. Ugh, I'm disgusted just thinking of it.
So really good luck. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers, like every Republican after a mass shooting. Oop, who said that?
So like, okay, let's look at the other two options. Let's look at that. Let's look at that.
Hmm.
Or not, because I cannot find them.
Where do they just slip away into the ether when you're not looking at them?
Yeah, they just do. Okay, am I the jerk for snapping at my brother after he kept making jokes about my son's ADHD? Am I the asshole for sending my friend home without clothes because she used my boyfriend's shower? And finally, we have, am I the asshole if I tell my stepdaughter she's not welcome?
Oh my. The ADHD one catches my eye just because I'm like, that sounds, something about that. I'm just like, the audacity of this person to like make fun of the neurodivergent. Disgusting.
All right, put your Mother Goose reading glasses on.
Okay, here we go, bitch. Okay, so I need some outside perspective here because my family swears I overreacted. My son is 13, he has ADHD, and it's been a rough year helping him figure out meds, routines, and school stuff. Last weekend, we were at my parents' place for a small barbecue, and my older brother kept tossing these stupid little jokes at my kid like, oh look, he can't sit still again, or bet you forgot your brain at home. At first, I let it go, thinking he just doesn't get how unfunny it is. But he kept going at it even after my son started to look super uncomfortable. The final straw was when my kid dropped a plate. He startled when the dog barked. And my brother loudly said, guess we all know who isn't going to be a surgeon. What the oh my god. I felt my face get hot. I told him to shut it already and that he acts like a middle school bully. It got very quiet and my mom pulled me aside saying I embarrassed everyone and should have handled it nicer. Now the whole family group chat is blowing up saying I was rude and dramatic. I'm feeling kind of guilty, but also like someone had to stick up for my kid. So am I the jerk for snapping at him? Can I just ask, why is it that the person who calls out the antagonist or the bully always gets treated like the problem instead of the actual bully? Why?
Because they think the bullying is okay.
They think the bully's right, actually.
I'm gonna save you a lot of time and energy. You're not the asshole for snapping at your brother. You're the asshole for not snapping sooner. The first
I
comment
agree.
he would have made about my baby, the first comment he would have made about my son, we going the fuck outside and we fighting. Fuck the snapping. Your neck will get snapped. How about that?
Oh no, I was like, he's like, oh, guess we know who won't be a surgeon. And my response would be like, yeah, you, because you're not going to have hands when I'm done with you.
Nah, bitch, guess who's going to need surgery when I'm done with you?
No, for real. I'd be like, you better hope one's nearby.
But yeah, that this is a very simple case of like, you are the asshole for not saying, like, the fact that you let this go on. Like, yeah, I'm sure your son appreciates that you stood up for him after like the 500th joke about him.
Yeah, like what the
like
fuck?
this.
Like, I mean, I get. I mean, like, I'm on your team where it's like, girl, call this out and like snip this in the bud. But I'm also like, the fact that the family had that reaction, I'm like, okay, I'm getting the vibe the brother's not the only one who like has these kind of attitudes or makes these kind of comments. because I'm like, if they all think it's okay and they think you're weird for calling it out, who the fuck else is saying shit about your kid?
And then on top of that, now it's not okay to do this for like autism either, but like this isn't autism, this is ADHD. A lot, like, and I think ADHD is one of those things where like a lot more people have it than recognize, and it's a lot more common than people recognize, and it's like,
yeah, it's one of those things where we understand it better, more people are getting diagnosed, so it feels like more people have it than they used to, but it's like, no, it's like the thing that happened with left-handed people, where when we stopped treating left-handedness like it was a sign of the devil, more people like were revealed to be left-handed in the first place.
Wait, we used to treat left-handed people like the devil?
Oh, you didn't know that?
I did. I mean, I am right-handed, but like I always thought it would be cool to like have the other hand be dominant.
Oh no, honey, no. Like specifically in a lot of like Christian circles. I don't know if it's particular to like a certain kind of Christianity, but like you would be seen, that would be seen as like a sign of the devil. That would be like, oh, you're using the devil's hand for writing, and they would like actually physically hit you and force you to learn to write with your right hand.
That's so dumb.
Well, I mean, you know.
That's wild. I've always wondered what it would be like to be left-handed because I play strings. So like the part that you like actually touch the strings with is your left hand. And it's like, if that was dominant, ooh, would I be so much better?
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking just like the world, it's one of those things where the world is built for certain kinds of people. And I can only imagine like realizing, oh, all the little ways that everything is designed for like right-handed people and not left-handed people. I'd be so pissed.
Yeah, I think the way I thought about it the most of my friend was like, well, what if like, because I think chairs in schools are really designed for people who write with their right hand. Because
like you get on the left hand side, but there's no thing for your arm to like for your left arm while you're writing.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would piss me off.
Like, as I was saying, like, ADHD is like, a lot of people even say they have ADHD even when they don't, because it's just such a mundane thing. So like, why are y'all acting like he has 10 toes, or like he has like a quote unquote more severe neurodivergence? Like,
I'm sorry, did you just say 10 toes? Like that wasn't a normal thing? Like,
no.
10 to you mean 11 toes?
I didn't say 10 toes.
You did. You said 10 toes or something else.
I said something else.
Are you sure about that?
I am.
Am I being gaslit?
No, you're not. I did say something else. If I did say 10 toes, I didn't mean to.
Oh, because I was like, would you like to share something with the class? Like
no. Okay, now you're right. I have 12 toes actually. No,
okay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Like,
oh, sure. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
With that lifestyle.
No. I was just trying to say, like, I don't know. They're just acting like he just has like a more serious thing than what it is. It's like, he can't sit still. A lot of 13-year-old boys can't sit fucking still, bro. Like, I know a lot of people with college degrees and master's degrees that have ADHD. Like, it's not like he's like crippled or anything. It's like, it's all right. It's not that serious.
Yeah, like why are we making it a big deal, and why are we picking on him so much? Especially because like I got the vibe that this sibling is grown. So like, imagine picking on a kid like that because of something they can't control and something they already probably don't feel great about. Like, what a loser. What loser behavior.
It's giving you hate something in this kid that's in yourself, or you hate your brother, and you can't say anything to your brother. You know your brother will beat your ass, so you're gonna bully his kid instead.
Oh my god, can you imagine if the brother that was like picking on the kid also had like undiagnosed ADHD? Oh my god.
Which is why he couldn't sit still and mind his fucking business.
Ooh, clock it, bitch. Clock it. He can't keep his damn mouth shut.
You can't keep your mouth shut. I can shut it for you.
Oh my God. I can't stand people. I'm like, I don't understand why people have to be so mean. Like, it takes so much energy to be mean, so why would you even do it? And it doesn't make anybody feel good.
It doesn't.
Like, sure, you might feel a thrill in the moment, like, because you're a bitch, but, like, long term, I doubt you'll feel great about it.
Let's move on. So, would I be the asshole for keeping my vasectomy appointment now that my wife is having second thoughts?
I am curious about this vasectomy.
All right, we're just going to go with that.
Yes.
Let me send you the story.
Because I'm trying to imagine where this is going, but I'm like, maybe it's a curveball.
Oh, I see what you did there with the ball.
Oh no, I didn't realize. Oh no.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh no.
Would I be the asshole for keeping my vasectomy appointment now that my wife is having second thoughts? My wife, 35, and I, 38, recently had our first child back in January. Before he was born, we talked about me having a vasectomy since she hates birth control and we both just wanted one child. I immediately procrastinated for a long time. I've never had a medical procedure and I'm anxious about going under anesthesia. My wife took the initiative a few months ago since she wanted to make sure that it would happen this year to take advantage of our out-of-pocket maximum being met. Babies are expensive and all. It took a lot of time to get the consultation appointment and another whole month for it to finally get booked, since December is a nightmare to procure a booking. I also had requested time off from work to recover. Now the procedure is coming up. We sat down and went over everything I can and can't do for the recovery, including picking up our 20-pound baby, walking the dog. I need to limit my trips down the stairs, and the dog will sometimes pull on the leash, blah, 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 blah. Well, after having this conversation, my wife just bluntly said, maybe we shouldn't have the procedure. After months of trying to get me on the ball rolling amidst my procrastination, and stating how important it was for me to get it done, when it hit home that I would be
ostensibly,
thank you. I'm like, girl, what is this word? Ostensibly out of commission for 2 weeks. She doesn't want me to do it now. I told her that I didn't want to back out after going through so much trouble getting the appointment, time off, and the temporary remote work agreement, a lot of paperwork required for my job. She reluctantly agreed, but now I'm wondering if I'm wrong for insisting about going through with the appointment. Would I be the asshole? Edit. She got home from work. We talked about it a bit. About ways to lighten her load while I recover. And we are going to schedule a dog walker for the first week and get a babysitter for the weekend after the procedure. I also wanted to add that it was recommended that I not lift anything from 10 to 15 pounds. I can and will feed him and change him. I just can't pick him up out of the crib since it required me to brace my core. Because of that, I wouldn't be able to continue taking my night shift during the first week of recovery. A lot of you have noted that you or your husbands were fine after 3 to 4 days. I'm relieved to hear that, but I prefer to follow the doctor's advice just to be safe. Is he the asshole?
I don't think so. No. Because from the sound of it, like, the recovery doesn't sound that bad. You're talking with your wife about how to get through it, how to deal with it. There's open communication here. And I'm just like, yeah, not the asshole. I'm just like, this is a respectable choice. I can see this.
I would just tell her, so you want to get pregnant again, huh?
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Wow.
I mean, all right, wife, bend over. Let's have another baby. Because to
Oh,
me, that's
girl.
what you're saying. To me, that's what
Girl.
you're saying. You're saying that you want to fucking get and get pregnant. Come on, let's do it real quick, and then we don't have to worry about. Then we won't have to worry about birth control for like 9 months, maybe
Oh
10.
my. Wow. Okay.
Like, if you want to take it there, let's take it there. Because I'm not gonna lie, that would annoy the fuck out of me. Like, you just like low key bullied me into like getting this done and like doing all this shit, and then you wanted me to back out of it, girl. Because you would be inconvenient. Mind you, I love how it comes from a place of like her being inconvenienced. Mind you, you're cutting into my fucking ball sack and retwisting my veins. You're literally opening my fucking ball sack and retwisting blood vessels and veins and arteries.
Yeah, like you're literally invading. You're doing an invasive procedure on my body for the sake of like that. Like, girl, like, granted, like from the sound of it, neither of them want another kid, but like, girl.
Like it gives you want another kid, because like, girl, why are you trying to stop me from doing this? And them coming to a solution of getting a babysitter, you couldn't have thought about that before. That was such a foreign, like, you just.
The way, yeah, actually, yeah, that is kind of funny. It's like we skipped babysitter and went straight to vasectomy. That's kind of iconic.
That just wasn't an idea for you. Just get a babysitter while he's recovering, or get some help while he recovers. Like, that didn't cross your mind.
Nope, not once.
All right, child. I guess y'all are smart enough to have a baby. All right.
At least that was like more lighthearted. I can't believe the one with the vasectomy was the most lighthearted of the bunch.
Like, I guess it was just one, so y'all will be all right.
Good luck, y'all.
Good luck, Charlie. Like, oh. All right, let's read another one. Some of these we've read all the time. Would I be the asshole for allowing my niece and nephew to find out how their father treated their mother? Is one. I need to have another one that says, am I the asshole for telling my son he doesn't need to go to his... No, I think we read that one before, actually. I'm gonna not do that one. And okay, I'm just gonna do two. So the second one will be, am I the asshole for wanting my boyfriend to stop co-sleeping with our kids?
For the sake of levity, let's go with the co-sleeping one. I mean, that one sounds like it could just be really silly.
Because, girl, what is co-sleeping?
Oh, it means just like sleeping in the same bed. It's usually like, parents comforting their kids when kids are like, please don't go. I don't want to have nightmares. And the parent's like, fucking fine. All right.
All right. There you go.
Okay. I, female 45, and my partner, male 50, have been together for 2 years. We don't live together, but spend most weekends together and often go away for holidays, etc. As far as a partner goes, he's almost perfect. He has great communication, is affectionate. The issue is he still co-sleeps with his kids. And this means anytime we go away, they're all in a room together and I'm alone. The days are filled with playing with the kids, so it feels like we don't have any time together. I'm not a parent, so I guess I don't know what it's like, but the kids are 12 and 10. And I have no issue with sleeping in their own beds at their mom's or when they're at friends for sleepovers, so I don't get why they need to share a bed when they're with their dad. I absolutely love the kids, they're great, and I love spending time with them, but I also want to spend time with my partner. Am I the asshole? Okay, wait, they're 12 and 10? That's weird. That's weird.
You think that's weird?
Okay, because, like, the co-sleeping thing I mentioned, that's usually for comforting, like, really young kids, like, when they don't want to be alone. But, like, 10 and 12, I think by that point, it's like, yeah, especially if
you're
it's
like, you're
all,
like, grow up,
if you're
weenie.
doing it all the time, like, that's strange.
So do you think it's a thing of, like, the kids are just kind of, like, need to, like, grow up a little bit and, like, girl, let this go?
Oh, are you asking, like, whose fault do I think this is?
not whose fault do I think it is, but I'm just saying, like, what do you think it's like he wants to do it, or you think it's the kids wanting to do it?
Oh,
And if it is the kids
what I
wanting
meant
to
by the
do it,
question. Yeah.
and yeah, and, you know, I guess fault makes it sound like it's just like something sinister.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. It was more just like, who is the cause of this? I honestly, I'm not sure. I would assume the kids being like, I don't know. Whichever case, I'm like, girl, the kids need to sleep on their own. They need to, like, you know, just go, whatever. Like, it's very strange. It feels very codependent. It feels odd. Especially, like, if y'all are, like, on vacation or something, or y'all are, like, in the same space, like, you're with your kids and not your partner. That's odd. That's quite strange. Why is that happening?
I don't know. I don't feel as judgmental on this one. I'm actually scrolling down to see what people are saying about this, and one comment I want to read from Effective College 899 is, at 10 and 12, the issue will resolve itself pretty soon, I'm sure. My son is 11 and climbs into bed with me in the mornings still, but I know that will be gone soon, and as a parent, I understand wanting to co-sleep with his children while they still want that. I can see how that would be frustrating for you, not getting that alone time with him at night, but as others have stated, he is doing split time with the mother. He's probably trying to soak up the last couple of years of them being close with him. Maybe make it a priority to spend time with him on the weekends. He doesn't have his kids, so you do get nighttime with him. Aside from that, I would say ride it out for the time being, and it will go by itself in the blink of an eye, and then you will have him all to yourself.
You know, that's a fair point. I guess I hadn't thought of that because, like, I guess I feel like 10 and 12 were, like, older, like, and so, like, it would be odd to still be doing that. But I guess if it is, like, the last blink of childhood and they want to, like, hold on to that, like, yeah, I guess I kind of get it in that case. And yeah, I am also, like, I hadn't even thought of that. Like, why are you not hanging out with him when he doesn't have the kids around? Like, why is it always, like, when the kids are around?
It seems like a lot of people are on the boyfriend side. Another comment by Synapse4641 is, it's fine for them to pile in with their dad if that's a tradition they're used to. They're all comfortable with it, and it will solve itself as they get older. But it's also fine and understandable for you missing sleeping with your partner. I think you're going to need to accept the trips with the kids are going to be primarily about the kids and not you to spending time together. I suggest you focus on planning additional adults only trips when the kids are with their mom, rather than trying to intervene and change how he vacations with his kids.
You just want the audience to know, like, look, it's Thomas that's the one that's wrong this time. Leave me alone.
No. Okay. Okay, this is a comment agreeing with you from Butterfly Garden. I think 10 and 12, this one says, I think 10 and 12 is too old for co-sleeping. They're getting ready to hit puberty and need privacy. I'd approach it with them from that angle, not discuss that you wanting his time. Don't say the gender of the kids, but either way, this is problematic. Girls are getting their periods and starting to develop. Boys are having wet dreams.
Oh God, yeah. Oh Lord.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
enough,
we get
enough.
it. We get it. Yeah.
Enough.
It's awkward. It's weird.
Enough. Okay, but then they're battling in these comments because Android Heart says, I co-slept with my dad until I was 13 and see nothing wrong with it. I miss those days. I didn't need to sleep separately. The kids will sleep alone when they're ready. I'd happily still cuddle up with my dad. This is a battle and a debate.
I guess it can be wholesome. I don't know. I guess it is, like, to each their own. I just find it, maybe it's just I find it strange because, like, you know, I never had that with my parents, so I'm just kind of like, that's odd. That's quite strange.
But see, I do think it's bad because I'm scrolling. I do see a lot of people saying 10 and 12 are too old. So I don't know. And when I was 10 and 12, I was not co-sleeping with my parents at home. Now on trips, sometimes maybe, but that would be more for like practicality and being
Right, like you didn't go out of your way to do it.
I didn't go out of my way to sleep with my parents, but I do remember wanting to sleep with my parents a lot when I was like under 10. Like
because like when you're a little kid, it's like, yeah, that's your protector, that's your best friend. But like then you start getting older and you want more independence. Yeah.
You know, I remember most of the time it's because like I don't think I got my own room until I was about 10 to 12 actually. I think for the first part of my life, I shared a room with my sister. And then, you know, I would have a nightmare or something. Or like I had a bed in there, but it was just like, you know, I just didn't like it. I just wanted to be, I would just rather be with my parents at the time. So, yeah, they had a bigger, more comfortable bed.
I don't know. I feel like the lady who asked the question, I think it's worth a conversation with like the boyfriend about it all. It's like, if that's just how they are, okay, whatever, deal with it if you really love him and love the kids enough. Like, I don't know. I think it's quite strange, but you know, it's not the end of the world, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, some people think it's strange. Some people are like, I would look at it more from the angle of like, he is divorced, and because he's divorced and a man, he is probably going to see them less. And he's like, you know what? If they just want to sleep with me, like, that's cool. Like, I just want to soak up all the time I can get. So
I also understand that. I get that. And like, oh my God, an affectionate dad. Okay, thank God for that.
Like, let's keep that. Let's encourage that. Actually, let's keep that going.
Let's encourage like gentle fatherhood.
Let's be in our let's encourage soft boy parenting.
Fucking men.
All right. So let's look into the new ones.
Oh yeah, I was like, how many more do you want to do for this episode?
Let's do one more. Am I the asshole for sending my friend home without clothes because she used my boyfriend's shower?
I feel like I've heard that one on other podcasts before, but maybe I haven't. I don't know.
You have. I've mentioned it a couple of times, but we just never pick it. And then the other one is, am I the asshole for locking my bedroom door after my roommate kept going to my stuff, even after I asked her not to do that?
I'm kind of curious why the roommate is going through our shit, and I feel like we should end this on a messy one.
Alrighty. I'm sending you the tea, the gossip.
Yeah, what's up with this roommate? Why don't they understand personal space?
I, female, 27, share an apartment with my roomie. A name, Jaska.
Jaska, okay.
When we moved in together, I made it very clear that I'm a private about my personal things like my journals and my gadgets, especially my skincare. She agreed.
Skincare,
she
all
said,
caps.
Like my skincare. Like her Korean skincare mask. She agreed and said that she said the same, except she isn't. All caps. Last few months, things started happening. Magic. Spirit boards, the attic calling us to the Book of Shadows.
Girl, no, don't turn it into Charmed.
Okay, strange things started happening. Like, okay,
Grams fell down the stairs.
All right. I'm back to the actual story. Back to the actual story. My makeup would move around. My chargers kept disappearing. She even borrowed my dress my mom gave me before she passed. Put it back in the closet with wrinkles and a man's perfume smell. No,
not a man defiled it. Oh, girl.
Also, men have perfume.
I don't know. I guess you would call it more cologne or whatever, because we have to call it a different thing or it's gay.
Yeah, but like, I'm like, okay.
Perfume is gay. You know, it's the way guys call like beauty things looks maxing.
Really?
Oh, you didn't know that? It's very popular in manosphere circles. They'll call it looks maxing because it sounds less gay.
What is looks maxing?
Looks maxing is basically just trying to make yourself look more conventionally attractive, usually through very unnecessary surgeries.
Oh, through surgery. I was like, so like if somebody goes to the gym or something, that looks maxing?
It can be, but it's a lower form of it. Usually when people use the term looks maxing, they're talking about like skull shape. Because, they're obsessed with skulls.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what the manosphere guys be doing, so I don't know, child.
It's fine. They don't know either.
My skincare was used way faster than I could have ever used it. I confronted her and nicely said it first. She denied everything. Then I caught her literally in my room when she thought I was at work. She laughed at me and said, "Girl, chill, we roomies. It's shared stuff." I said, "No, it's not." I said, "No, it's not, Caps." After that, I bought a simple lock for my bedroom and started locking it whenever I'm not inside. She blew up at me, saying I was destroying the trust in our home.
Wait, what? She's the thief, and I'm the one destroying the trust.
I just have to read that again. She
blew up at me
saying that I was destroying the trust in our home and treating her like a thief. Told her, if you want trust, stop going through my things. Now she's been passive aggressive ever since, and one mutual friend said I overreacted because it's just girl stuff.
Wait, what? Okay, so it's just girl stuff. So it's okay if someone like steals it or borrows it without asking or whatever. I guess if it's a feminine thing, it doesn't matter. So you can just take it. Oh my god. You know what I would, in your shoes, OP, I'd just be like, oh, okay, well, if it's okay for you to take my things without asking, you're cool if I steal your entire closet and wardrobe without asking, right? That's fine? No? Okay, well, there's your answer, bitch.
So is OP the asshole?
Fuck no. Absolutely not. Like, what do you mean you're jacking my shit, Joska? Like, you're not fucking asking me, you fucking weirdo. Like, it's that assumption that like, oh, we're roommates, so it's all shared stuff. No, the fuck it ain't. No, the fuck it ain't. We have separate rooms, and everything in my room is my belongings, my property. Like, and everything in your room is your stuff. It's like, to have somebody else go through your room and rifle through your belongings like they're just shared property is such a violating, intrusive, invasive thing. It feels spiritually disgusting. It feels wrong. Because it is. It's wrong. Oh my god.
Well, that's how you feel.
Are you implying that you feel differently? Are you okay with pilfering?
This is what I'll say.
Oh,
OP, no. You're not the asshole, but you are the pussy. Because why haven't you beat her ass? Why haven't you beat her ass?
Oh, okay. In that sense, yeah, I get it. Kill Joska. Yes.
If she wore my dead mother's dress, and
dead mother's dress.
If she put on my dead mother's dress and had man juice on it, when I tell you,
ew.
I would turn Joska every which way but loose. I'm gonna repeat myself. I would turn her every which way but loose.
I would hang her with the dress.
Like, oh my
Vile.
god! Like, why is first of all, why are you not in jail? Because why aren't you in jail for killing? Why aren't you in jail for killing Joska?
Why are you not posting this from the prison?
Like, you should literally be on death's row for how you killed Joska. Like,
and we should be in the jury going, "Yas, queen." Like,
literally, you should be our next Luigi. Like, come on, come on. I mean, why break your lease, move out,
run away, start a new life, get a new name.
Like, not like Josca would need a new name when I'm done with her ass, okay? Because there would be nowhere where she could escape from me.
My God, the nerve of these people. Just like, the audacity to go into somebody else's room, take their shit, especially like a clothing, an article of clothing. Granted, baby Josca didn't know the emotional importance of the dress, but she shouldn't need to not go through somebody else's shit and wear it and then do vile things with it.
I do, but see, I wonder, because I do feel like the stereotype is a lot of girls, they share things, they share makeup and tampons and this and that, and they share
I thought you were going to say that Josca's a stalker who wanted to be OP and is just trying to steal her life.
No, baby, this isn't Lifetime. This isn't an AI Lifetime fanfiction.
God damn, I'll write that later. It's fine.
Write that later, okay?
But I mean, I'll generate it because we have to be on brand and we have to kill the rainforest.
I was just talking about like gender norms and what girls, everyone's like, oh, it's just girly stuff. Girls, they share lip gloss and
looks maxing together.
They do all of that together, while in between making out, because it doesn't mean
it's fine. It's not. Yeah, it doesn't mean it's not serious because it's not with a man.
It's not serious, like it's just girl stuff. It's just girl time, like
bisexuals aren't real.
They're really not. In the words of Megan and Michelle, you are a lie.
You are a lie. Your clothes are a lie. Your house is a lie. Your life is a lie.
That's lock your shit up, but also beat her ass and
commit murder.
Yeah, that's my opinion.
If the FBI is listening, that was a joke, and also y'all suck.
That was not a joke. That part wasn't a joke. Well. You can follow us on most things. Well, not Thomas. Thomas just has YouTube. But
I don't believe in social media.
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Maxomedia Inc. Obviously on YouTube as well. And buy Thomas's book. Subscribe to Thomas. Subscribe to his Patreon. All those cool, fun things. And we will see you back here next week for the Do the Wrong Thing podcast. All right.
Remember to kill your roommates.
Bye-bye.